Hey y'all, it's your girl Stephanie. This is Wrestling Color Podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my platforms and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend you hate about this podcast because I'm talking about a whole lot of stuff that other people are not talking about. My afro is so glorious. Oh my god. I'm still trying to tweak the look of my page, so don't mind me if that banner continues to change until I find something cute that's representative of Stephanie. What we doing today? Hope you enjoy the videos. All my new subbies, hey, how you doing? All my old subbies, hey, how you doing? Y'all know I'm in the middle of a deep education with me and my child, so I'm trying to give y'all content because when I sporadically disappear for a minute, I don't want y'all like, where'd she go? I'm giving y'all a lot of content to keep yourself content, right? Yes, content. Let's get into it. Jade Cargill. I've never seen this woman before a day in my life. I saw her on AEW get talked to like, you know, she fucking came from a nail salon at 2:00 in the afternoon and got no job from Brandy Rose. I didn't care for that segment. But I was looking at this woman and she's magnificent. She's magnificent. She's body goals. She is my top 3 women body goals. Top 3, no particular order. Naomi, Bianca Belair, and now Jade Cargill. That is the body that I'm striving for. That is it. We're the same height, 5'10". Well, I'm 5'11", but whatever. And she's just a magnificent woman. 28 years old. Let's see what we can dig up on her. Of course, I had to go to Wikipedia because I don't know the woman, and I try to find a lot of information that we don't know about her. So let's get to know her together. Her name's Jade Cargill, an American professional wrestler, fitness model, and she is signed to All Elite Wrestling. She was born June 3rd, 1992. She's 28 years old from in Vero Beach, Florida. She lives in Atlanta. She went to Jacksonville University. She has one daughter who is fabulously pretty. I seen the little girl. It's on her Instagram. She was trained by A.R. Fox, Heath Miller, QT Marshall, and Dustin Rhodes. Like I said, she is 5'10" and 170. Well, that's 178 centimeters. I don't know how to put that. Okay, early life. Cargill was born, like I said, in Florida. She went to Sebastian River High School and Vero Beach High School, helping her team in 2 basketball district championships. She is a Jacksonville graduate with a social science degree. Where she also played basketball. She was named Atlantic Sun preseason first team in her first year, and she has a certified master's in child psychology. Not really sure what a certified master's is. Let's see what else we got here. Training. April 19th, she attended a tryout at the WWE Performance Center, April 2019. Subsequently, she began training at AR Fox's WWA4 Academy. She went on to train with Heath Miller and Richard Broger's Face-to-Face Wrestling School and QT Marshall's Nightmare Factory. She made her professional wrestling debut on that episode, November 11th, on All Elite Wrestling, mixing up with Cody Rhodes, talking about Shaquille O'Neal coming, and that's when Brandy decided that she was gonna, give her what she could feel. Okay, she returned, attacked Cody's wife backstage, wrapped her in the arm in a chair, stomped on it. Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero prevented the interference. November 20th, Cargill also appeared again on AEW's Unrestricted podcast, where she thanked Dustin Rhodes and Nightmare Factory, QT Marshall, for making her AEW debut possible. Cargill also revealed that she was now undergoing more training with Dustin, which, listen, that ain't nothing to sneeze at. That is elite training, considering who his pops is, Dustin's season, so she's going to get trained really well. Cargill has credited late female wrestler Chyna and X-Men character Storm as her inspirations, and I can see why. The thing with Chyna, listening to her interviews, when China first came out, she had a square jaw like a man, and everyone played back then. Listen, back then, everyone played on that shit. She looked like a man. She out there with DX. When China went and got some jaw surgery to kind of give it a little more delicate hint, that's when that beauty popped right out of her. Unfortunately, we know what happened. She had that porn and the drugs and Triple H and Stephanie, whoop, whoop, whoop. But I can see where Cargill was moved by China and Storm. Those are two strong ass women, and Cargill's cosplaying Storm on her Instagram if you want to have a good time. Okay. That's really all that we got here. Like they said, WWE had her come in for a tryout. They passed up on her. People were a little bit shocked. She fit the look. She got the ability, the body, the face, everything. But I think you can't have two fine ass black women on the same wrestling promotion. There you go. That's it. You already got Bianca and you got Naomi. You can't have three. You can't do it. You can't have her and Naomi on the main ride. This is before Bianca. You can't have two fine dark-skinned women there. That's why she didn't get signed. That's what I'm going to roll with. A little article. She was on AEW's Unrestricted podcast, and some tidbits that we could get out there to kind of learn more about what type of woman she is and what type of worker. She said, actually, I watched a lot of AEW over the past year that you guys had before I became part of the roster, and I just liked the community you guys had, the differentness. I'm ready to embark on something new in the wrestling community, and that's what grabbed my attention to come to AEW. So that's how the connection came. I was just happy to even have the connection with Tony Khan, even have a tryout for the prestigious company. I've been working with Dustin. Dustin, he's really been geared in. He's been making sure I'm literally prepared. He made my debut super easy. He talked me through everything as well as QT at the Nightmare Factory. They've been sitting down, talking to me, rehearsing me, making sure that everything's perfect. Dustin wouldn't have me out there if it was anything less. They're a relaxing community, and Dustin is my guy. QT is my guy. I love him. It's amazing. Dustin is all in when it comes to the women's division, as well as QT. He's very honest. He feels he feels like you're out there looking crazy, he will definitely tell you that you're out there looking crazy. He's the old school. So he's really educates you about a lot of things. And being that I came from more of an athletic background, I need that. He's right. Right now, my mentor in AEW. So Dustin is her mentor. She goes on to say, I train with QT Marshall at the Nightmare Factory. For the most part, I'm there at least 5 days a week. Whenever he calls me up, I'm like, all right, let's go. And we go because I'm there to make the women's division better. And I want to be better. And I feel like I can't do nothing but get better. And I don't think anybody has a ceiling in wrestling. Everybody can learn something new. So I'm all for being trained. And I mean, why not? I love working with QT and he helps me out. There is a ceiling in wrestling. I mean, it's cute what she's saying, but there's a ceiling. Skies isn't the limit, especially if there is a cookie cutter element going on. Now, I will say WWE, AEW is, they got the transgender not Jay, what's her name? Oh, man. It's right on the, okay, they got the transgender, they got Sunny Kiss, they got, a lot of Japanese girls, it's a real blended, different community of women wrestlers. We just need to get more flavor. Big Swole can't be the only one with sass. And hopefully Jay Cargill can bring that sass, attitude, and some damn good wrestling to AEW, women's division. Talked about her in-ring style ability. So she says, I'm not a top rope person. If I can do that stuff, I would. But if anything, I'm a person that would be doing the throwing. I'm more of a person that's very dominant, and you feel my presence more than you see it. I'm more of a Nyla Rose. There you go. That's her name. I'm very strong. I'm not a grappler or anything like that. I'll just pick you up and body slam you. Trust me. If I can do top rope things, I would possibly do it every blue moon. I want to work on it. So let's just see how that develops. I'm still very new at the business, clearly. So let's just see how that goes. I would love to do it though, and I'm all for new things. I can see her learning how to do a moonsault. I can see her climbing the top rope and doing like a suplex or whatever. You know, just one big heavy move to like be like, oh, okay. Because if you just tossing bitches around the ring, anyone can do that. But it's the way you do it that's going to make her stand out. So, you know, Top Flight, I just saw, she mentions Top Flight as well. And I just saw them. I never heard of this team, but I watched them just Wednesday. And they were all over that fucking ring. They was flying all over that damn ring, okay? She said, I can't do that. I can't jump off and give you a drop. I will not do that. It's very frightening for me, and I can't imagine what goes through their head about how they land. And half the time I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope they land. Oh my gosh, no, I'm afraid for them, and I'm on the sidelines. But it's something I wouldn't have a problem trying at least once. Well, that tells me more about her. She's open to trying new things. I can see her doing a suicide dive, probably crack her shit open. She's not gonna do it no more. But then she might do it and it looks beautiful. You never know. But she's willing to learn and try, and that's always a plus. So we'll round this up with what she said. I am going for the belt. That's the only way to go. I'm going for that belt. I'm very confident, and I'm working with people like Serena Deeb. She's really helped me out along the way with just her experience. I love wrestling with her. Every time I wrestle with her, I feel like I'm getting better. She talks me through things. She calms me down. She's even showing me the way through wrestling. I love it. She's very nice. She's the first one to come in and speak to everybody and the last one to make sure everybody's okay before she leaves. She's an awesome person and has great energy. Listen, I'm going to leave it here. I think Jade Cargill got the look. I think as she moves along, she's going to learn how to handle the mic. If we giving Brandy Rhodes a lot of grace for her mic skills and her fucking up in the ring and her trying to find a character, I want you to give Jade Cargill the same grace. I want Jade Cargill to have a signature, right? We got Big Swole and she do her whole swole thing. I want Jade to have like, she can be the China of AEW. There's nothing wrong with that. She can stand in that entrance, and you know somebody about to get their ass whooped. That would be awesome. I would love to see it, and I hope they stick with her, and I hope to see more of her on AEW. This Jade Cargill, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think, what y'all expect. Give that woman the opportunity to build and mess up because she's new and she's learning, and she seems to have what they call cojones. This is your girl Stephanie's Wrestling Color Podcast. Hit me in the comments. Talk to you later. Bye.